And I'm here to be playing a game that I absolutely loved as a kid. Tomb Raider Legend. Oh my god, I played the shit out of this game. And now I have free 3 weeks of PS Plus. I'm gonna play this and get a platinum. Hey, how's it going? Why do you feel like throwing up because of video?
Just because no one's ever caught one doesn't mean they're not real.
That is very true, but perhaps they don't wish to be found. I've heard they're rather fierce.
Yeti only look fierce. They probably don't like being so cold all the time. I shouldn't like it either.
You never have to be cold, my Lara, if you don't want to be.
Moments before disaster.
Look!
Henry, what's happened?
Lead Croft.
Mayday, Mayday! This Bravo Tango 229er. We lost our port side engine. Trying to get cross feeds over.
Who fucking shares videos like that to you, Steph?
Are we going to crash?
Starboard engine non-responsive.
Not unless it's absolutely necessary.
Stabilizer jam. Kicking rudder losing altitude. We're going full nose down.
Close your eyes, darling.
I don't want to close my eyes.
I think you forgot your climbing gear on purpose.
What would give you that idea?
This is probably without a doubt my favorite version of Laura. And my favorite actress for Laura. Keely Hughes.
Really, Zip. It's like going up a set of stairs, only far less boring.
Yeah? Well, I want to throw up every time you look down. Hey, Alice is back. Grab a headset.
Back so soon? From Florence, wasn't it?
Decided on Genoa at the last minute. My dissertation will never see daylight at this rate, but never mind that. What are you doing in Bolivia?
Ascending. Alistair, meet Tuanaka. She's a lovely pre-Incan civilization, currently in ruins.
Delighted.
I've been looking for certain artifacts. Well, for some time now. And an old friend working in La Paz has tipped me off about a rather promising rumor.
What sort of artifacts?
An ornate stone dais, among other things.
A big rock, and she won't say why.
Oh well. Where would the suspense be otherwise?
Hold on, I'm trying to see what you said. My internet... I fucking... gotta reload the page. Oh, God. Maybe. What... Oh. Although it sucks that this isn't the best version of it at all. The PS2 version is serviceable, but the 360/PS3 version was the best. But I guess you take what you can get. The 360 and PS3 versions added phenomenally better textures, real-time lighting, better draw distance and stuff like that. This was a cross-gen game. Yeah. I've already installed the game, man. You have to see what Max is doing.
That was lovely.
Hey, do me a favor and check your PDA.
It still works, if that's what you're wondering.
Cool. They said it was waterproof. You should be able to swim with it, no problem. Unless you eat it. Then you'll have to wait an hour.
This game is probably my favorite story of any Tomb Raider game.
Look away from the screen then.
And there's a pretty easy platinum. Woo! Graduation!
Careful.
Deep breath, Sip. This will be a long trip otherwise.
I forgot you were such an optimist. That was too close.
Yeah, that's also gonna help. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, dude, I would say odds are probably really good. A lot of women at your new school. The important thing is that you don't force it.
here, but I don't see no climber. Yeah, well, I can't shoot on sight if I can't see nobody. Got worked up thinking I'd put someone down today. Now there's nothing. He owes me one. Hell yeah.
Any idea who he is or who he works for?
I haven't the foggiest. He's deliberately unremarkable.
Is that good or bad?
It's deliberate, which isn't good.
What did you play the demo on? That's what I want to know. Ah, okay. Well, it's worth playing the whole thing. It's a great game. It's not even that long either. It's kind of short. Although it does have a lot of replayability. See, giving you a bit of a history lesson, they did 6 games in the original continuity. Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, The Last Revelation, Chronicles, and then Angel of Darkness. Angel of Darkness was rushed. Criminally rushed, and was a financial and critical failure. I don't think Angel of Darkness is a bad game, but you can clearly tell it was rushed. Like, super duper rushed. They had to cut out massive portions of the game. It's kind of buggy. Still a good game, but it, you know. So they wound up switching it to Core Dynamics, or Crystal Dynamics, Crystal Dynamics. The guys who created Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain, and they rebooted the series with this. And this is called the Legends timeline. There's 3 games. Legends, Anniversary, and Underworld, and all 3 of them are good. And this is, like I said, this is my favorite version of Lara Croft. She's had a shit ton of different incarnations. She's had a bunch of different voice actors, but this is Keely Hughes. She's my favorite actress for Lara by far.
Swear to God.
So what? It jumped out and started swinging?
Yeah, sort of danced around, screaming and yelling, whatever.
Yeah? Well, I would have kicked the hell out of it.
Yeah, whatever, man. Ain't flying at me screaming monkey talk like that.
Who are these guys?
The question is, why go to this much trouble to guard some ruins?
Quite.
Oh, like I said, this is not the best version. In fact, sadly, this is one of the worst versions. Well, worst. When I say worst, I don't mean that it's actually not bad. It's just like the PS2 version was like the basic version. That's what this is emulating the PS2 version. And then every other version was vastly better. Like if they made this for 360. This was like one of the very first 360 games ever. And then later on it came to PS3, but at the time this was on 360. And the 360 version made massive fucking improvements. Much better textures, much better lighting, real-time lighting. It, like, you can tell immediately. So it sucks that we finally get this game on a modern platform, and it's one of the worst versions, they said. But it's better than nothing. Ah, that's right. Plus, this gave Laura a grappling hook. Hold on, let me check my trophies. There's a couple trophies. This is actually pretty easy platinum. This also has a pretty solid mixture of platforming.
Isn't she beautiful? I'm falling in
Some
love
Tomb Raiders
all
have
over
too
again.
much. Some Tomb Raider games have too much platforming, or too much action, too little action.
You
This one
say
is a really
that's
good
all
balance.
the ruins.
I'm a terribly lucky girl. And here come the bloody tourists to spoil it.
Your cam doesn't pick up detail.
Also, I think it's hilarious. People are just trying to say that, like, Laura's a grave robber and she's, like, cultural appropriation. Okay? If you actually pay attention to the lore of Tomb Raider, she has never taken the artifacts. Okay? She gives them to the fucking museum. She gives back. Like, it's not about money. She's already
That's
fucking
all.
rich.
What do you see?
Men with guns. Mercenaries by the look of them.
What are they doing there?
Getting into trouble.
I think he was watching British Shade too. Oh. I was gonna say, why didn't I pick it up? Any more fuckers? Oh, hey, an assault rifle. Oh, yeah!
a useful survival skill.
I also feel like this game has the best like supporting cast of characters. Alistair and Kip are fucking
What's
awesome.
all this stuff for? Moving heavy materials deeper into the mountain, probably. Sometimes ancient builders had to tunnel around hard rock deposits. Predators attack prey larger than themselves is a mystery.
And a pity.
That's most of the treasures. I played this game on my 10th birthday. God, it's kind of crazy. That was 18 years ago.
Is that a skull of a monkey or a person? Spooky. Ah, cunning. Looks like you're going forward. Yes, but how?
With patience and persistence.
There it is, right there. Yeah, you should try playing the new Tomb Raider though. The remaster. Okay. I'm just saying, like, the original Tomb Raider games have very antiquated controls.
Someone picked an unfortunate place to hunt.
You might have a problem with. But the remastered version allows you to play with modern controls. Yeah. I know how you feel there, dude. Honestly, though, if you're just doing the original PS2 version, your computer should be able to emulate this no problem. Even probably the 360, well, maybe. If you can find a native PC version. They have a PC version of this game. If you can find a native one, you should be good. Well, then, yeah, you should be able to run Tomb Raider Legend no problem on your modern laptop. It's a 2006 game, dude. Super old. I mean, if you could run Max Payne 3, that's a much more demanding game. Physics! Tomb Raider Anniversary. Tomb Raider Anniversary is probably my favorite Tomb Raider game of all of them, honestly. Because what they did was, the team that did this game, Legend, went back to Tomb Raider 1 and remade it. But it wasn't like a graphical remake. It was like they redesigned it from the ground up with modernized gameplay. So it's like they took Tomb Raider 1 and rebuilt it in this engine and used this type of gameplay. Although, like, it's more like a reimagining. It's not like they just remade the same levels with the same gameplay. It's more like a top-to-bottom redesign using the same ideas. Kind of get the new Resident Evil. So like you had all the good stuff from the original Tomb Raider, but you had a phenomenally better story. You had Keely Hughes as Lara Croft, and you had modernized controls. Tomb Raider Anniversary is fucking awesome. I pretty much like all the Tomb Raider games. I own all of them. All the main ones. There's a couple like Game Boy games, spin-off, whatever. I'm talking about all the main ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angel of Darkness, Legend, Anniversary, Underworld, 2013, Rise of Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Physics! Ah, shit, I didn't jump far enough. Hiawatha! There's a specific way to do this. It's been a while, I forgot. Legend has by far, though, one of my favorite Tomb Raider levels. Let me see. I think it'll be fine, dude. Sometimes the hurting can be part of the healing, dude. Dude, if it was an infection, you know. Trust me. There'd be pus coming out of it, not blood. And it would be dark. Yellow, red, green. Okay, it would have an incredibly foul smell. With an infection that bad, it would probably smell like from far away. You'd have a fever. You know, I think you're fine, man. Can you know, telling you're okay. Your mom. Like, no medical stuff. You have all these people checking you out regularly, dude. If there's something your mom could spot, it would be an infection. It's like nursing 101, bro. Silver, okay, there's 2 more silver. Quick time events. I remember when these were all the rage in gaming, man.
You in one piece?
And still breathing, yes.
It's the perfect hybrid between gameplay and cutscenes. Press buttons while cutscenes. And like it's now dated. Like as soon as you start seeing like a QTE, you're like, oh man. 5-year period from like 5 to 2010. It just really depends on how they're done. If they're done fine, it's cool. It's just how they're done. If they do it if they use too many QuickTime events, then it's just gimmicky and over, like, oh, you can get tired of too many. And if they don't do them right, then it just comes off as gimmicky, like it just feels like shoved in there. It has to be appropriate. Ideally, the proper use for a QuickTime event is something that you couldn't hardly do with regular gameplay, like a boss fight execution. Like that's how the old God of War games did it. You know, you beat the boss in regular gameplay, then you do a QuickTime event, and you press the buttons during like the finishing cinematic to kill the fucking boss. So something that you couldn't really do with regular gameplay. Or to keep you on your toes during a cutscene. Like you're watching a cutscene and it's like, oh, press the button to keep you like, so you don't just think, oh, I have a cutscene, let me go get a soda. You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that, stuff that's difficult to do in gameplay. When they just have a bunch of QTEs just randomly thrown in there, it's shit. I don't hate them. Have one action, one button press. If you're like doing a bunch of actions for one button press, it doesn't really feel, you know what I mean?
say they're ceremonial in nature.
If that's the case...
It appears in any of the literature, but I'd say they're ceremonial in nature.
If that's the case, it's not a ceremony I'm keen on witnessing.
Oh, where the fuck did I grab? What the fuck? I mean, in all fairness, man, this is Tomb Raider. It's all about exploring tombs. You're gonna get a lot of puzzles. And that's just, honestly, that's what it is. That's the name of the game. None of them are ever really that bad, though. Honestly, I would have already gotten through this. Getting out of here is easy. It's trying to get that silver fucking relic back there that's the problem. See, I don't get why I can't push back and grab that. This Tomb Raider is actually relatively light on puzzles, believe it or not. Can I reset? I might just be able to. Nope. Nope. That's why we have rewind. Actually, here. I think, yeah. No, fuck, that just took me in a circle. I used to have all this shit down pat, man. Like I could do this shit in my sleep. Okay, so I'm just fucking stupid. Okay. Yeah, that's... Ugh, fuck. Okay, so I thought I had to cross over somehow and I could have just leaped over. Well, then that's on me. There we go. And I'm pretty sure that's all in this level. Yep. Well, all the stats anyway. This game has a lot of settings, though. So yeah, a lot of variety. But no, my favorite mission is like towards the end. You go to England, which is Laura's home turf, and you're looking for Excalibur. This whole game's about putting together Excalibur. So like this whole game is focusing on Arthurian myth, which I love King Arthur, so that's great for me. I'm a big fan of King Arthur. Read a lot of the stories growing up. There's actual people that were building a theme park to Arthur, but didn't know they were building it on top of like a real King Arthur's actual burial site. Like they got lucky. So like the start of the level is you exploring this rundown a theme park for King Arthur that's all abandoned and shit, and like pulling the sword from the stone and hearing like watching puppet shows. And they're all talking about like the Alistair, or Arthurian myth, and Alistair is like English, and he's getting pissed off because the attractions gets it wrong. One of the most common myths that people flub is the sword and the stone and Excalibur are two separate swords. The sword and the stone is not fucking Excalibur. That is like the number one mistake that people make, okay? Arthur gets the sword and the stone to prove that he's king of Britain, because it says whosoever shall pull this sword from the stone shall rule Britain. Then he's in a fight with an army general, and it breaks. And that's when Merlin sends him to the Lady in the Lake to get Excalibur. They are two separate fucking swords. But you have no idea how many people still, to this day, think that the sword and the stone is Excalibur. But then, so, like, you start out in the attraction, and there's, like, all these optional, like, narrations and voiceovers you can listen to. And then you make your way down into an actual Crusader burial ground with floating coffins and knights and shit before fighting, like, basically the Loch Ness Monster. It's a fucking great level. The atmosphere, the quips from the team, all the different, like, little recordings and shit you can listen to. The way the settings change, it's great. It's like a one-of-a-kind Tomb Raider level. Okay, I should be able to climb up here. What the fuck? Or maybe do I have to... Oh, no, I can... Okay, yeah, overthought that. My bad. Like I said, I played all the Tomb Raider games, and it is by far one of my favorite levels in the series. Although, by far, I think my favorite level in this entire series is the Tomb of Sir Francis Foley in Tomb Raider Anniversary, because you're like in this giant crypt, and each one of the crypts is a god, like a Greek god, and each one of the crypts is a series of traps themed on the god. So Poseidon, Hephaestus, Atlas, and then, well, the one of them isn't a god, it's Damocles, the sword of Damocles. And so it's like one giant level that you're navigating to get into 4 smaller levels, each with a theme. It's fucking great. I can't even describe it, but it is peak platforming, peak level design, and peak theming.
Lara, have you found anything for the fire? Lara, what are you... No, get back! Good Lord. What is it?
There's something in the light.
Stay here. What? Who are you? What? What about my daughter? You stay away from her. She meant no harm.
This whole time, she's been looking for her mother, who disappeared. This lore also has probably the most tragic backstory, but she got lost in the Himalayas, lost her mother, and then had to survive in the Himalayas and get back to safety. And both of her parents are dead. She's like fucking 8 here, so...
Hold your fire! Lara Croft! I've been hoping I'd get to meet you. At ease. We're just gonna talk.
Talk to these nuts!
I'm listening.
Maybe you found a piece of this. Is this what led you here?
Where did you find that?
It doesn't matter. What's important is what it does. Do you know?
What I know is my business.
So you don't then, and that means you don't have a piece. Amanda said you were sloppy. You should have paid more attention in Paraíso.
Amanda? Amanda's dead. What the hell do you know about Paraíso?
We're done talking.
Oh god, I'm so fucking scared.
There is more than one. Father, you were right.
What was that?
Keep yourselves caffeinated, lads. We've some work ahead of us.
Means we're still alive. Can't complain about that.
They have a lot of interactions with her support team, which I really enjoy. They don't really go into her supporting team a lot in these games, but they really do in this one. Oh, that's it. I just love the soundtrack for this game. Croft Manor.
All right, who was that?
You've heard of the Rutlands, right? From the States? Well, you just met the Senator's youngest son, James Rutland. Went to West Point, and that's about all he's done.
Call up the footage, please.
Welcome home, Lady Croft. Will your hand luggage require emptying or filling?
Winston, take a look at this. It's almost identical, just configured differently.
Identical to what?
Something I saw a long time ago in Nepal, miles from any pre-Incan culture.
And you believe this to be a fragment of the sword?
What sword?
More likely another of its kind. Zip, I want you to find out what you can about this Rutland, particularly where he is at the moment.
Try Peru. You talked about Paraíso.
He did imply there's information about the artifacts there.
He said you've been to Paraíso. What happened there? And who's Amanda?
Alistair, go over these images and see what you can work out. Zip, ring Anaya and see if she can meet me in Paraíso Saturday morning.
Now we get a giant flashback level interspersed with a motorcycle chase and fights. Which is kind of funny that they have Hugh doing a flashback level in Peru. Because Peru's the first location from the first Terminator game.
They don't seem quite so keen on visitors these days.
But hey, you're the one with the guns.
You can't blame me for knowing how to accessorize. Any word from Anaya?
She said she'd meet you at the statue in the marketplace.
At least we'll have our privacy.
Ba-blam! Amanda! Shit's about to go down!
Hello, Lara. You realize that the streets were not deserted a moment ago.
And I've been trying so hard to blend in. I hope I'm the one that frightens them, not something else.
There's nothing here. Just a heap of pottery shards, littered with the bodies of old friends. If I knew this was where it would lead, I would never have told you about Bolivia.
Yet here you are.
La Paz is not so far away.
Neither is the past.
Lara, go! I'll catch up.
Zip, get Anaya on her cell. Tell her I'll find her when I've sorted out this one.
You got it.
Shit, I'm trying to figure this.
Get Anaya on her cell. Tell her I'll find her when I've sorted out this one.
You got it.
Actually, hold on, let me check the trophy list real quick. Try somebody ping me. And try to get all the collectibles. Okay, I think that's everything for right now. Now we get a motorcycle sequence. It's actually really good.
Anaya called on her cell. She's got mercenaries.
Room!
Tell her I'm on my way.
Right.
Fuck, I love the soundtrack in this game. And you wouldn't think that the tribal champion would work on a motorcycle, but man, it really does.
Watch out. There's the first one.
Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, 2-meter legend. I actually get a trophy for running over a bunch of crates, so I might as well do it. There we go.
That's the wrong direction, Laura. You've got to turn around.
No shit, bro.
They blew up the bridge!
Watch it, Laura.
Damn it, fuck. Yeah, that's what I really wanted. Ah, shit. Hit a bump. Shit. Yeah, I am playing on the hard difficulty. There's a couple of motorcycle levels in this game, but I'm saying the majority of the game isn't like that. God damn, I love Laura's Croft so much. Particularly this version of Laura. My favorite version of her and my favorite actress for her. Now we get a flashback level. Woo!
It hasn't changed much. What are a few years after all, when stacked atop thousands more?
There's something I didn't tell you before. I think Amanda might not have died down there.
Is that what this is about? Closure?
Isn't that what it's all about? Why we dig up the past? To understand it?
I am an engineer, Lara. I build for the future. I don't dwell in the past.
You will someday. Eventually, everyone does.
Lara! Get down here, you slacker! Jason says we're about to break through.
In a minute, Amanda. We have some structural concerns.
Would you just get down here?
Well, the whole collapses on you, Amanda. You're not gonna be too happy if you fucking die. Oh yeah, see, Amanda?
The rope break? Looks like we've lost the light. I hope you brought flares. The planks over the sinkhole broke, so you're gonna have to swing across. You're lagging. You're such a tourist.
Broken rope. Broken fucking cave. We're doing fucking great, Amanda. Great job, bro.
Oh, Sarah. God. What's happened?
Well, see, she's dead. Actually, I think I missed the scene.
What's happening? Amanda! Amanda? Can you hear me? Amanda!
My God.
Laura! Over here!
Kent? What's going on?
It killed Oscar.
What did?
I don't know. I didn't see. This gate won't budge. Get me out.
It's all right. What?
There's a hole above me. You've got to get me out. Hurry, we've got to get out of here.
Like, hurry, you've got to get me out of here, bro. What do you think, I'm sitting here fucking skipping rope? No, come on.
It's coming! Damn it, Lara!
I'm almost there!
Hey, I think I see a light.
Stay there, Kent. I'm coming down.
Amanda? Amanda! It's her!
Wait! Kent!
What a fucking dumbass. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Lara! Jason's dead! Everybody's dead!
There's something... I don't know what it was. I only saw...
You know, like the number one thing they tell you in a situation like this is don't fucking panic. Then again, they also didn't talk about supernatural fucking evil demons and a dig site either, so yeah, uncharted territory. But honestly, if you're excavating an ancient ruin, you've got to have in your mind ghosts, demons, supernatural shit in the back of your head, okay?
Amanda!
I think this stone unlocks the door.
I don't like it. Are you sure you're...
Also, key fact, you know, does Indiana Jones exist in Lara Croft's universe? Because if it does, like, bro, have you seen Raiders of the Last Ark? Well, I'm sorry, Lost Ark.
Reading it properly.
That thing is coming. You have a better idea?
The door might be trapped.
We're trapped. Oh, God!
Eat it, dog! I don't know. It has been a very long time since I've seen them. I've seen all of them except for the newest one. But the last time I saw the original 3, I was a very young kid. It's been like many years. I think probably my favorite is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Just because, you know, 1, the pairing of Harrison Ford and Sean Connery is fucking awesome. And 2, it goes into his backstory and all that, and, you know, the whole, you chose poorly, you know, thing with the Knights and the Templar. I mean, I've seen them, it's been in fucking ages, dude. But just going off of, you know, my, childhood, I think the Last Crusade is my favorite one. Also, and this is crazy, pay attention to this scene. Because Amanda basically takes this as Laura leaving her to die. What the fuck was Laura supposed to do? She was underwater. She saw Amanda get fucking slapped with a fucking crate and collapse, so she swam away. She's like, you left me to die. And it's like, bitch, did you see me holding up the fucking gate?
To be perfectly honest, I think this is a terrible idea. Everyone agreed to leave things as they were.
I will as much as I can. But from what Rutland said, I'm sure there's a clue down there about what killed my mother. I have to go back.
There's no use trying to enter at the same point. It's caved in.
The river had to get in there somehow.
I'll leave you to figure out the how. I can't go down there. I'm sorry.
It's fine, really.
And this is not even the best version of this game. If you want the best version, play the PS3 version and 360 version. See, this came out in 2006. This came out really late in PS2's life cycle and early in 360's life cycle. This was like literally within like the first couple, 6 months of the 360's life cycle. So this game was actually PS2 version is like the default. But the 360/PS3 version is the best way to play it. Fortunately, it's not, you can't play it on modern systems. But they added real-time lighting and shadows, way better lighting, and just in general for the environment, way better textures, better character models. Like, it was a massive difference.
If there's any trouble, call.
It's a shame they couldn't bring that version to modern consoles.
Don't take any chances.
I mean, this is fine, but,
I'm not losing any more of my friends.
Ideally, you want them to bring the best version. Well, that sucks.
So, how you getting in?
The same way as the water, I hope. If you get a call from Anaya, patch her through straight away. I'm a little concerned about leaving her by herself.
I'll keep her company.
It really just depends on your tolerance. Your tolerance, dude, because if you're going to get into the old games, I think that the old games are great. The atmosphere in the old games is still unmatched. Like, to this day, the atmosphere in the older games is fucking great. But it depends on how much you're able to stomach older gameplay. Although if you played the remaster trilogy that just launched, they have a modern control scheme, so that will fix a lot. But that's the first 3 games. There's 6 in the first run. So it's like, it just depends on how much you can stomach older gameplay. Because I think atmospherically, story-wise, the original Tomb Raider games have held up. It's just gameplay-wise, they kind of feel dated. Which, I mean, it's understandable because they were, fucking 1996 with the first game. We've come a long way in 3D gaming and graphics since then, so, it's just, what you can stomach is the same with Resident Evil. I still love the original Resident Evil games, and everybody can stomach them because of the outdated controls. It doesn't really bother me once you get used to it, but, I would advise playing the remaster trilogy. You can get it for like $30, I think, now. Yeah, it's like $30 new, and you can get it on sale. And the remaster is really good. They added completely new character models for Laura, new lighting, real-time lighting in general. Obviously, they didn't have fucking real-time lighting on PS1. Trophies, quick saves, the ability to save anywhere, because in the original game you had limited saves. And then they added a modern control scheme that completely modernizes it. The remaster trilogy, they actually put a lot of love into it. It just, and $30 is hard to beat. 3 games for $30. You're essentially getting each Tomb Raider game for $10. And then they also included the DLCs, which previously were only on PC, because they released the Tomb Raider games on console, and then the first 3 had DLCs, but you could only get them on PC, so it's the first time those DLCs have ever been on console. So for all the things that they did, and you can switch between the old graphics and the new graphics instantly with the press of a button, which is pretty cool. But for like the other ones, 4, 5, and 6, you're going to have to deal with outdated controls. Because see, hold on, I'm going to let my cat in. There's, the first 6 Tomb Raider games were made by Core Dynamic. Or Core, I guess you could say Core. And then the Angel of Darkness flopped really badly. So then they rebooted them and handed it to Crystal Dynamics for this game, Legend. This was like the first Tomb Raider game to reboot it. And also modernize the gameplay. That's why you can see this game has considerably more modern gameplay. I mean, by now it's outdated. But at the time, 2006, this was modernized gameplay. So if you can't the older gameplay, then you should just jump to Legend. There's 3 of these games. There's Legend, Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Anniversary, which is a remake of Tomb Raider 1 with this game engine, this actress, and these graphics. It's like they combined the old and the new. And then Tomb Raider Underworld. And then there's the modern series. So it basically goes, you have the first 6 games from Core, then you have these 3, the Underworld trilogy they call it, or Legend trilogy, everyone want to say it, and then you have the modern trilogy. And now they're working on a new series. Coming probably next year. They've been working on it for 4 or 5 years now, so I'd expect it's almost done. That's going to be on Unreal 5. But they are really good games. You can get past the outdated and stuff. This game in particular is very dear to my heart. This game came out when I was 10 years old. I played this on my 10th birthday. Like, I have a lot of nostalgia and a lot of memories for this game. And in all fairness, just besides nostalgia, I do think this game is actually held up for a game that's 18 years old. I think this game is held up a lot better than a lot of other games from a similar period did. Cat, I love you. I love you. Okay? But you gotta stay still. Gotta stay down. I will beat you. You can come up here, you can sit with me. But you can't get in the way, bro. Now, I swear to God, is my phone underneath you? I don't know where my phone is. Oh, okay. I found it. Half the time I go to look for my phone, it's because it's underneath her. She's loafing it. You can actually play this on PS Premium. That's how I'm playing this. It's pretty easy platinum. You just have to get all the collectibles, pretty much. So I figured what better way to take advantage of my 2 free weeks of premium. Knocking some easy platinums off. Plus, I just like the game. Although, if you, they actually have the 360 versions backwards compatible on Xbox. And if you had Xbox, that'd be the way to play. Or maybe, I think your PC could do the emulate it. Or you could sail the 7 seas to get a PC version. They have a PC version of this. I would recommend. Yeah, Rift Apart's great. And Lego Gotham's, yeah, it's great as well. I need to play through that. But it's like, this is the worst version, or one of the worst versions technically, even though it's not bad. It's just like, PS2 is the base, and then all the other versions added to it, you know what I'm saying? PS3, 360, PC. So by virtue of this being the base, it's the worst. Even though it's not a bad version. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Not like this was bad. For PS2, this was great. This is actually one of the better looking PS2 games. It's just, the 360 and the PS3 version, and by extension the PC version, put a lot of fucking work in greatly upgrading the graphics. It's not like, you saw a lot of games that were cross-gen. You're always going to see games that are cross-gen, you know what I mean, where it launches across consoles, and, you'll see bells and whistles. We had a lot of that for PS3 to PS4, and we're still getting PS4 to PS5 because of the pandemic. But they put a lot of time into the PS3 and 360 versions of Legend, where you could tell that like they were limited by PS2, and then with 360 and PS3, there's a substantial amount of additional horsepower to upgrade it. But it's better. I mean, I would obviously prefer that they have the best version of Legend available to play, but it's better to have this than no version at all. At least people on modern systems can play it. Same thing with like Jack. Like on one hand, I'm glad they brought all the Jack games to modern systems. And they're okay versions. But it still sucks because we're not getting the best versions of those games, okay? When you play Jack on PS4 or PS5, for example, you are playing the PS2 version emulated, which is fine. It gets the job done, but the PS3 version, or Vita, unless it's Jack. We already talked about how bad the Vita version of Jack was. But they remastered Jack, Sly, Ratchet for PS3, and those are the best versions. They made substantial improvements to all the Jack games on PS3 that sadly weren't carried over to the PS4, PS5 versions because, well, they're just emulating PS2. They, like, quadrupled the draw distance. They dramatically improved the textures, the lighting, like, they're remasters, like Bluepoint, the same people that did the Demon's Souls remake, same people that did the Shadow of the Colossus remake, they did the Jack collection. So, it's like, I'm glad that Jack and Daxter, all the Jack games are on PS4 and PS5, but it still sucks that the PS3 version is the one that's the hardest to play, and is also, unfortunately, the best version. And it also creates a weird thing where playing it on PS3 is a better experience than playing it on PS4 and PS5, whereas you wouldn't think that. You know what I'm saying? Well, stronger system, but they're emulating the original version, so you don't get all the improvements that the Jack HD collection made. And then you think, yes, they remade Shadow of the Colossus, then they remade Demon's Souls. And now, apparently, they're working on a brand new game. Like, we have no idea what they're doing, but ever since Demon's Souls remake, they've been working on their own brand new game. Not a remake. I think they might have a remake as well, because they're working on several games, but they're making their own brand new game. And considering how good the Shadow of the Colossus remake was, the Demon's Souls remake was, I'm actually really excited to see what their new game is, and what they come up with. They're obviously a really talented team. Like, Shadow of the Colossus remake was fucking gorgeous. And the Demon's Souls remake, you might not like it, but graphically, it's a fucking stunner. And ran super great. Alright, man. Oh, snap. Ah, shit, I wound up going backwards. Fuck, that's not what I meant to do. Swim, Laura! Swim! Alright, gotta get it back up. Ba-da-ba. Are you talking about Demon's Souls Remaster? Or Dark Souls? You know, on the one hand, dude, I mean, like, I'm kind of glad for you, but it's like, yeah, okay, you definitely need to go get farther in Demon Souls, dude. I'm telling you, you just need to use better weapons. I honestly feel like if you go Dex, you're not gonna have any problem with Demon Souls. Like, yeah, it is kind of slow and clunky if you go with fucking strength, but you go with Dex, get a Uchi, go with Curve Sword, you're gonna have a much better time.
It was Amanda's.
High tops don't fall off your feet that easy.
It's been unlaced. I never imagined she could have survived.
There was a lot of water. She still might not have.
Son of a whore. I lost a subscriber. Fuck. I don't know what that happens. I do well, I gain subscribers, and then, bam, lose some. Every time, man. Oh well, I guess it's the name of the game. Still just upsets me, like, what am I fucking doing to make you subscribe, man?
It tells the story of the last queen of Tiwanaku.
Tiwanaku!
Her father was king, but she was lost and raised by a warrior. She became queen after a shaman named Tunupa discovered her royal heritage.
Tunupa is another name for Viracocha, their god of creation.
The shaman brought her to Lake Titicaca, where she borrowed his staff, an object of great power.
According to myth, Viracocha originally lived in the lake.
The god of indoor plumbing.
She led her people into an era of peace. After many years of wise and just rule, there was some sort of power struggle. She died shortly thereafter, and she was carried off in a boat to paradise.
Remind you of something?
The King Arthur myth, yes. And she was carried off in a boat to paradise.
Remind you of something?
The King Arthur myth, yes. The similarities are striking.
King Arthur? A little help here?
It's the same story. A youth, unaware of his royal blood, rises from obscurity to become a wise king with the help of a friendly wizard and his magical staff or sword, and afterwards he's transported to paradise.
Many cultures share similar legends. The Great Flood, for example. Everyone's got that one too. Share similar legends. The Great Flood, for example. Everyone's got that one too.
Good old quick time event. That's how you know this is a late 2000 game.
Why, thank you.
Wow, this place is amazing. Might be a good place to use the rad mode of your binoculars.
You could be right.
Wow! That must have impressed the villagers back then.
I know it impresses me.
Oh, I like that one.
It was nice, but it was in the way.
I love the story. Like I said, this is my favorite version of Laura, my favorite actress for Laura, and they go into her supporting team a lot, which they don't really do in other Tomb Raider games, which is good because most of the time Laura's in the field doing her thing in tunes, which is great, but it doesn't leave a lot of story. So by having the support crew, they have a lot of chance for dialogue and place they wouldn't normally have. Yeah, that's what.
The Queen's Shaman. A dais with a sword set into it, or in this case, Viracocha's staff. This is it.
Do you believe it's the same one we saw in Tiwanaku?
There's more than just one dais, but possibly.
So the shaman would be Merlin, and the staff would be whatever the hell King Arthur's sword was called.
It's called coincidence.
Funny name for a sword.
God, I love fucking their team.
Look at
So
her.
coincidence.
She's beautiful. We were so close before. So close.
Wonderful, Lara.
Do you notice anything familiar about her sword?
That's what Rutland was holding.
Except this is just a ceremonial copy. And what do we have here? The tip has broken off. My God. I had no idea it looked like this. I've seen this before, at O.C.G University in Japan. But I didn't know it had anything to do with these artifacts.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of him right now.
It's not there anymore. It was stolen by Shogo Takamoto.
Takamoto?
Yeah, you go to Japan and fuck with the Yakuza.
I don't care, Zip. I want that piece. Arrange a meeting.
Okay, but... Hang on. I got Anaya calling on her cell. I'm patching her through.
Lara! Lara, can you hear me? Those bastards from town are here, and they're coming down after you.
Well, this is a tomb. I'll make them feel at home.
She really is a fucking badass. Oh, this is a tomb.
Sorry, I wasn't keeping track of Anaya. I got distracted. But she seems safe for now.
It's alright. Just let me know if our mercenary friends get any closer to her.
Got it.
How will you make it back with the floor missing?
I suppose I'll have to take the high road back.
Honestly, without a doubt, this is the most badass Laura has ever been. She exudes, don't fuck with me energy. Ah, shit. And she has, without a doubt, one of the greatest fucking line deliveries in this game, man. Towards the end of the game, she gets fucking Amanda cornered. And she's like she finds out her mother's alive. And she's like, Amanda's trying to be a coy and be a bitch. And she just like, has her at gunpoint. And she's trying to be coy, and she's just like, where is my mother? And literally fucking firing a gun by Amanda's ears, dude. Just like I said, I'm not even doing it justice, but it's literally like, she's just like, without a doubt, this focused more on her just not fuck around. Come on. Yeah. Ah, shit. Really? It's honestly kind of heartbreaking that there's a lot of people who only know Lara Croft through fucking Fortnite. Hey, mommy, is that chick from Fortnite? No. No, Timmy. Oh yeah. And that's all the artifacts in this mission. I mean, you like Indiana Jones. Or Tomb Raider is basically just Indiana Jones with a chick. A really cool chick. But still having all the cool parts of Indy. And, like, that's not even a joke. Like, the lead creator of Tomb Raider has literally said, he's like, I wanted to make, like, an Indiana Jones game. So is Laura.
You? Think she fell down there?
Dude, she donates all the shit to museums. Laura may not have like a degree at Oxford, but her and Indy both love history and both donate their shit to the museums. This is not about money for her. And, you know, so...
I'm getting nothing.
And it's funny because, like, they made Tomb Raider as, like, in homage to Indiana Jones, but with its own unique character. And then they made Uncharted based off of Tomb Raider, but with its own unique character. And then Indiana Jones games wound up being influenced by Tomb Raider and Uncharted. Have you seen the gameplay for the Indiana Jones game? It actually looks really good. Unlike the fucking movies, they're not trying to wokeify it or... when you get a chance, you should watch the gameplay for the new Indiana Jones game. It's a Great Circle. I mean... I don't know why you would tune out after seeing and hearing the devs. It's Machine Games, dude. They're the guys who did the fucking Wolfenstein games. I mean, when you think about it, they're like the perfect fucking team to do Indiana Jones. They made a whole series of games about fucking punching Nazis in the face. That's like half of what Indiana Jones does. So it's like they already have a team of people who made like several... Yeah, well, fuck the interview. Fuck all that, dude. Go back, watch the trailer. Okay? They show the story sequence, and they show gameplay. It looks really good. You sneak around, you kill Nazis, you unearth tombs. They have, it looks very much like Harrison Ford. They're not trying to make this woke. They're not trying to make this something it's not. And when you think Bethesda, you think of Todd Howard and the fucking Skyrim team. This is not them. This is the Wolfenstein team. And like I said, they specialized in making World War II games with Nazis. So moving from Wolfenstein to Indiana Jones was kind of a easy fit. Like I said, it looks really good. It's sticking true to Indiana Jones. And, you know, Disney owns the rights to the movies for Indiana Jones, but this has nothing to do with the movie. So, like, this is not Disney involvement. So, unlike the fucking latest movie, this actually feels like Indiana Jones. Okay, this is set during World War II. When Indy is at his prime, when he's young, it is doesn't take itself super seriously. He's sitting there, you know, making jokes, and then punches Nazi in the face, and they're fighting over the artifact, and they wind up like wrecking the ship, like a ship. It's like a ship on a cliff, and so like he's like, "Oh, Mr. Jones, I've taken the artifact," and then Indiana Jones pops him and fucking drops it. They're fighting on the fucking ship in the Arctic. It looks really good.
Have you still got an eye on the other line?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Console, it's Xbox. It's gonna be on PC day and date, dude. So it's not really a problem for you.
Someone's coming.
And as for the first person, I can understand a little bit about the first person, but that's what they're experienced at. That's what they're developed on. The Wolfenstein team does first person shit. So if they had done it third person, it probably would have came off kind of half-assed, because that's not what they're used to. So,
I hope you found what you were looking.
All of the cutscenes are in third person, so it's you still see Indy. They have traditional cutscenes. I think it actually looks pretty good.
Here again.
I was right. This is all she left behind.
She got out and didn't tell us? Why?
Plus, like, if you've played the Wolfenstein games, they are fantastic games. The new ones, that being said, like, they're really good. I really love the Wolfenstein games. The New Order, the Old Colossus. They are a mixture of serious and funny. They're not afraid to have a lighthearted joke, making fun of the Nazis, laughing over the top. They are fun shooters. They're a lot of fun to play. The new Wolfenstein games are really good. I'm a big fan of them.
Where's she been hiding all these years?
Maybe not hiding, exactly. Just not keeping in touch with old friends. Perhaps she found or learned something down there that she wanted to keep to herself.
And like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of hope for it at first, but then when I saw what it looked like, when I saw the first cutscene, it looks like it's keeping true to the spirit of the movies. It's not Disney-fying it. It is by a game company that I really like and I really enjoy. They're making like good shooting, but they're not making it a shooter. Like, you're gonna have a lot of shooting, but there's still time to sneak around. They're going to have puzzle solving, tomb, delving. So if it was just a shooter, it would suck. But I actually think it looks fucking great. And like I said, the most important thing is it just feels like Indiana Jones. It's hard to put a pin in it, but you can tell that the people who made the game liked the old Indiana Jones and wanted to do more of that.
Zip, did you speak to Takamoto?
Eventually. He didn't want to see you, so I reminded him how much you hate the word no.
I'm a horrible conversationalist. I trust he wants to get together on neutral ground.
You'll love this. He wants to meet at Toru Nishimura's offices across the street from his penthouse.
Plus, it's coming to Game Pass Day 1 on console and PC, so you can just get Game Pass, dude, and fucking play it then without having to actually get it.
Takamoto doesn't know we're friends.
Nope. All he knows is Nishimura's hosting a corporate party tomorrow night, and you'll meet him there.
Better and better. All right, then. I'm heading there straight away. I'll need to find something to wear, though.
Actually, I'm interested to see what outfit I unlocked. Okay, it's a blue version of the Legend outfit. It's okay. Oh, then I unlocked, okay, the classic outfit. That's cool. It's always good, always good for Lord to have a classic thing going on. Now we're going to Tokyo. This is more of an urban level. Because she's fighting Yakuza and going to skyscrapers. This game has a good amount of variety in levels.
What exactly happened last time you and Takamoto got together?
He was trying to pass off forged relics from the Asuka period, and conventional reason doesn't work with Yakuza.
But you let him go.
And now we're going to have a useful conversation. It's turned out quite nicely.
Lara, got a call from Nishimura. He's in his office, so he won't be mingling. The bartender will hook you up with him, though.
Ever predictable. Good evening. I believe Nishimura-san is expecting me.
Ah, Lady Croft. He is in his office down the hall behind you. I will let him know you're coming.
Thank you.
Or did I go the wrong way? Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, break it down. One of the only times in the series you're actually going to see Laura in a dress.
Welcome, Lara. You have been enjoying my little party?
Totemo tanoshindeimasu, Nishimura-san. When Takamoto arrives, however, it may cause you some inconvenience.
Take care. He is a very dangerous man when his interests differ from yours.
You'd be amazed how persuasive I can be, even with dangerous men.
I am convinced. I am dangerous too, you remember. But please, enjoy the party while you can, and...
He's actually just a solid dude. I just love how Laura responds when shit goes to hell. Well, you're about to see.
Be brief, Miss Croft. I have many demands on my time, you understand.
Of course, Takamoto-san. I am looking for a piece, a sword fragment, in the care of Waseda University, or it was until you stole it.
I am not a thief. And you would be wise to avoid such accusations.
Then I suggest we skip to the negotiations.
I don't have any idea what you are talking about.
Of course you do. Just name a price.
Miss Croft, are you deaf?
I don't know. Let's see. Try begging for your life like you did the last time we spoke.
God.
殺せ! 今すぐやれ!
I think there's a trophy for this level. I don't want to lose. I have to look this up because it's telling me to complete level 2, level 3, this level, without using the dual pistols. How the fuck am I supposed to do that when they start you out with just the pistols? And it seems like I have to kill some other enemies to get the other weapons. Okay. Okay. Really, bro? Hi, hello. There we go. I love how Nishimura's like, what the fuck happened in here?
Basic etiquette. Never arrive at a party empty-handed.
Takamoto has no doubt returned to his penthouse. Do not follow him, Lara. His men will be waiting.
His lobby's a death trap. I know you're into those, but it's not really a winning option.
If I can't go down, I'll go up. How do I get to the roof?
The roof? There is an elevator. Be cautious. There is construction above.
I don't know about this, Lara.
That's why we have to view the problem from a different angle. Namely, the roof. Nishimura gave me the pass to the lift, and I'm on my way. Odd place for a...
I was telling Alex, dude, Steph, I lost a subscriber. I'm back down to 406. I just don't understand. We're like, I gain, and then boom, I lose them.
Huh.
Pisses me off, man.
It's a crime to keep a bike like that locked up on a roof. All right, that building across the street, that's Takamoto's.
He's likely to be on the top floor. This is going to require some creativity.
Although, in all honesty, it's normal to YouTube to, you know, win some and lose some. You gain subscribers and you lose some. People will either move on to another channel or they let their account deactivate. No, it's fine, man. I'll just see if I can push more subscribers. Like I said, if you like what you see, you should like, comment, and subscribe because it costs you nothing, and I will find you if you don't. So do it. Like, comment, subscribe. There's 4 people watching. Do it.
Bill you for that.
It's not a party until something gets broken.
Like I said, it's just part of YouTube, unfortunately. You gain subs, then you lose some, then you gain some, then you lose some. It'll ebb and flow. As long as you're, like, overall progressing, it's fine. Because, you know, like, I may have lost some here, I may have lost some there. But then, overall, I've gained since I'm in 400 now. So, overall, I've progressed from where I was. You know what I'm saying? Losing some here and there isn't the end of the world. It just bothered me when I went under 400, because that was, like, going under the threshold. That's what upset me. I just lost one. I'm at 406. Hopefully I can make it up and get somebody else to subscribe. If not, oh well. But I'm not going to lose my mind over 1 subscriber. Especially because, like I said, I can, you know, promote myself more and hopefully get more. It just sucks. Because it's like, I'm doing the same thing I'm doing, you know? So it's like, why does somebody subscribe? I know it's not personal, But a lot of the time to me it feels personal. Ah, shit, I keep doing that. Because R1 to fire. The right trigger throws grenades. Room, room, baby!
Lara, what exactly are you doing?
Listen to that. Not to 60 in under 3 seconds.
Be careful out there. There's more road far below than there is up top.
Yeah.
Lara, this is crazy people stuff.
Don't ever do that again.
Not on that bike, I won't.
God, I won't. I won't. They said Laura in this game is a badass
On that
man.
bike, I won't.
Not in this game, she doesn't. But that's not, you know, the last of the crazy shit she does either, so. Make sure I get all the collectibles. God, I keep hitting the room. Yeah, man, just go to bed. I'll see you later. If you get a chance to promote me to anybody else who's interested, I'd appreciate it. You don't have to make an alt account, just, you know, get the word out. Every little bit of help, dude. But yeah, you should definitely go to bed, dude. Well, shit. Okay. Really? Give me a break. Okay. physics! Ah, shit, yeah, that's my bad. Come on. Ha-ha! Surprise, motherfucker! Ah, don't make me kill dogs. Ah. I hate when a game makes you kill fucking dogs. Plus, they're fucking bulldogs.
Okay, it gets worse from here. This is like a Yakuza factory.
Then let's see about shutting it down.
Who uses a fucking bulldog as a security dog? Like, what the fuck?
Where are they?
You'll see them when I do. When I do.
Well, good job. Oh, great, more bad guys. Fuck, I can do better. Give me a sec. Surprise, motherfucker!
Looks like there's no way out.
There's always a way, Zip.
She's never cared for TV much.
You did them a favor. Maybe now they'll read a book for a change.
Fuck, I think yeah. Ah, okay, there it is.
What a lovely evening to be outside.
Uh-oh. You know what that means.
I'll get the diamond hydronate.
Really? Come on. Really?
Don't bother me, Alistair.
They make me positively nauseous.
Like I told her in Bolivia.
I'll try my best to keep my chin up, but I do need to concentrate, if you don't mind.
Hurry up, Laura, it's not gonna hold.
Hurry, Laura. They'll snap at any second.
Oh wait, oh shit, yeah, I missed that chandelier. Surprise, motherfucker! Yeah, pick a grenade!
That's the way to do it.
that turret down the hall?
Yes. You smell a trap?
I do. Be careful. Good thinking. What's that?
It's more modern art than archaeology, in this context at least. As lovely as that is, don't you think it's a little big to bring home by yourself?
Just let the lady work, buddy.
Now that's art with form and function.
Made it. How bad you hit?
I've been better. Let's not do that again.
You should not have come here. This is my province, not one of your rotten little tombs.
Tell me about the sword, Takamoto.
What about it? What is it that fascinates you, Ms. Croft?
Let me have a look at it and I'll tell you.
Your persistence will be the death of you.
Okay, Takamoto's split. What next?
Catching him.
Straightforward approach.
Fuck. Actually, yeah.
I admire your straightforward approach.
It seems like that's you fucking useless.
I admire your straightforward approach.
Okay, I have to... Nope, can't break that glass. Oh yeah! All the way up! Nothing can stop Laura! Boss fight. She's gonna.
You have disrespected me. You have broken into my house.
You tried to shoot me first.
Killed my men.
I've simplified your payroll. And now, if you don't mind, I'll streamline your inventory.
You speak of this? It is the most prized of my collection.
And why is that?
I am fond of recovering objects from dead Englishmen. In this case, one of your crusaders. Some have even said the warmonger was one of your King Arthur's knights. I do not know how the fool came by it, for it is clearly far older than the 11th century. when your people lived in huts of mud.
And for this reason, you'd rather die than hand it over?
No. For this one! Your movements betray you.
Hold on a second. Yeah, fuck, my controller's close to dying. Gotta plug it up. Plug it in, plug it in. Shit.
You will not be so lucky this time.
Damn. Fuck. Yeah, this guy's such a prick. Okay.
Now you will see your foolishness.
Really, give me a fucking break, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the fucking pistols. I'll have to come back and do the thing later. bro. Yeah, this boss fight kind of sucks dick, honestly.
Swallow you.
This is it, all right.
Did you see what it can do?
Yes, Alistair, I did.
Nishimura's got a chopper outside waiting for you.
Excellent. Tell him he's my new favorite person.
Nishimura-san, I'm very relieved to find you here.
I am relieving myself too. What about Takamoto? Where is he?
It depends on whether he was naughty or nice.
I've got a line on James Rutland, by the way. Want to go together?
Absolutely. Africa is among my favorite continents.
Now I'm gonna end this part here and switch games. I'll be back.